back to myself long before deadline. 'Cause all my exes live in Texas, and Texas is a place I dearly love to be. But all my exes live in Texas, that's why I reside in Tennessee. Some folks think I'm hiding, it's been rumored that I died, but I'm alive and well in Tennessee. Thank you, thank you, thank you. A little crowd, but a lot of loud. We're going to go ahead. Well, I still feel 25 most of the time. I still raise a little cane with the boys. Gilley's place and smiling faces. Lord, I'm still right here with them, singing above the crowd and the noise. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, and knowing nothing's gonna change the way I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote in on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Give the band a hand, would you please? Well, the truth about a mirror, it's that danged old mirror, never really tells the whole truth. It don't show what's deep inside, or in between the lines. Really no reflection of my youth. Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, and knowing nothing's gonna change the way I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote in on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Y'all wanna try it again? Sometimes I feel like Jesse James, still trying to make a name, and knowing nothing's gonna change the way I am. I was a young troubadour when I wrote in on a song, and I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Yes, I'll be an old troubadour when I'm gone. Thank you. Thank you. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I've got is just what I got home. And when that sun is high in that Texas sky, I'll be booking at the county fair. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. Thank you. They took my saddle in Houston, broke my leg in Santa Fe. Took a wife and a girlfriend somewhere along the way. And I'll be looking for 8 when they pull that gate, and I hope that judge ain't blind. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Everything that I've got is just what I got home. And I ain't got a dime, but what I've got is mine. I ain't rich, but Lord, I'm free. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. Thank you.
About a hand for Roy Hammock. Good job, Roy. Well, we sure are glad to have all of y'all. Y'all can cool off in here a while. It's sort of hot out there, but we're sure glad to have every last one of you here. And we hope you'll come back every chance you get. We're here every Friday night, and you'll get to hear folks like Roy and this next young fellow we're going to bring up here. I know you'll enjoy him. Make him welcome, Mr. Ashton Evans.
Heartache number 1 was when you left me. I never knew that I could hurt this way. And heartache number 2 was when you come back again. You came back and never meant to stay. Now I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, and each day I love you more. So I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. And the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Pick it, boys. were coming back to stay. With a hopeful heart I waited for your knock on my door. I waited, but you must have lost your way. Now I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Now I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can win. And the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. And the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end. Thank you. Give them a hand for that intro. I hear footsteps slowly walking as they gently walk across a lonely floor. And a voice is softly saying, darling, this will be goodbye forevermore. There goes my reason for living. There goes the one of my dreams. There goes my only possession. There goes my everything. I hear footsteps slowly walking as they gently walk across the lonely floor. A voice, it is softly saying, darling, this will be goodbye forevermore. There goes my reason for living. There goes the one of my dreams. There goes my only possession. There goes my everything. Yes, there goes my only possession. There goes my everything. Thank you. God bless you.
Ashton Evans. How about a hand for Ashton? Yes, sir. Some of you might have noticed we've got the other fella sitting in on the steel guitar tonight. Jimmy is not able to be with us. His daddy is in pretty bad shape, and so they're at the hospital, and I know we'd appreciate it if all of you say a prayer for Jimmy and his family. But tonight, we've got another Jimmy over here filling in for him, doing a fine job, all the way from Dothan, Alabama, Mr. Jimmy Miller. We got two Jimmy Millers around here that play steel. One's from Warsaw, and he's the one from Dothan, and we get them confused every once in a while, but we're glad to have him here with us sitting in. And we got a lot of Alabama folks up on the stage tonight. He's from Alabama, and this next fellow I'm going to bring out is from Alabama. And right after he gets through, we got a special guest that we're going to get up, and he's from Alabama too. So we're going to have a lot of Alabama folks up here tonight. You know, that's where they use those Alabama search warrants up there. You know, y'all know what that is, don't you? That's when the deputy and the sheriff go to the house, and the sheriff knocks on the front door, and the deputy runs around back and hollers, "Come in." They call that an Alabama search warrant. We're going to see if old Danny remembers how to do that. Make him welcome. Here he is, Danny Howell.
Well, I pull out of Pittsburgh, heading down the eastern seaboard. I got my diesel wound up, she's running like never before. I speed zone, head it's alright. I don't see a cop in sight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. 10 forward gears in a Georgia overdrive. I'm taking little white pills and my eyes are open wide. Nothing bothers me tonight. I don't see a cop in sight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Well, it seems like a month since I kissed my baby goodbye. I could have a lot of women, but I'm not like some of those guys. I could find one to hold me tight. I could never believe it's alright. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Jimmy Miller. Here he gets. Well, ICC is checking on down the line. I'm a little overweight and my logbook's way behind. But nothing bothered me tonight. I can dodge them scales alright. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Well, my rig's a little low, but that don't mean she's slow. There's a flame from a stack and the smoke is burning black as coal. Well, my hometown's coming inside. If you think I'm happy, you're right. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. 6 days on the road and I'm gonna make it home tonight. Thank you. Dave Dudley there for you. By Charlie Pride. Sometimes I want to throw my arms around you. Then I tremble at the thought of giving in. I know that you're no longer my possession, and I'm so afraid of losing you again. Being close to you revives the sorrow that wakes me up and tells me I can't win. I'd love to wake up in your arms tomorrow, but I'm so afraid of losing you again. If heaven were to hear my heart's confession, wanting you would be my greatest sin. I know that you're no longer my possession, and I'm so afraid of losing you again. Being close to you revives the sorrow that wakes me up and tells me I can't win. I'd love to wake up in your arms tomorrow, but I'm so afraid of losing you again. Girl, I'm so afraid of losing you again. Thank you, Charlie cried. By Merle Haggard. Someday, when our dream world finds us and these hard times are through, we'll laugh and count our blessings in a mansion all our own. If we both pull together, tomorrow sure to come. Someday we'll look back and say it was fun. We lived on hopes and pities, a dream world out of sight. But I'm amazed the way you think when things don't turn out right. We've climbed each hill together, each one by one. But someday we'll look back and say it was fun. Someday when our dream world finds us and these hard times are through, we'll laugh and count our blessings in a mansion all our own. If we both pull together, tomorrow's sure to come. And someday we'll look back and say it was fun. Jimmy Miller, one more time. Mr. Goodson. Someday, when our dream world finds us and these hard times are through, we'll laugh and count our blessings in a mansion all our own. If we both pull together, tomorrow's sure to come. Someday we'll look back and say it was fun. I said someday we'll look back and say it was fun. Thank y'all. Appreciate that.
How about a hand for Danny Howell? Yes, sir. Fine job. We used to play down at my restaurant for about 14 years, and Danny was our main singer down there. But we got a special guest now that we're going to bring out. Judge Perry Wells brought him up here tonight. We're happy to have Judge Wells and Miss Hester Wells. I had the rare opportunity to get on stage with Judge Wells over at the Florida Folk Festival this year, and we told a few jokes and a few stories and some lies and all that sort of stuff. But we had a big time over there, and he told me that this fellow was going to be down here visiting. And I met this fellow the first time, I guess he came down with Charlie McCoy one time to my place, and that's where I met him. But he's an author, he's a musician, he's a good singer, and all around good old guy. And we're glad to have him all the way from Red Level, Alabama. Y'all make him welcome, Mr. Ron Taylor.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, it's good to be with y'all, and again, thanks to Perry Wells Productions for us being here. And he's a subsidiary of Hester's Bed and Breakfast. For y'all that haven't tried it, just show up. You don't need a reservation. What's that address? Perry Wells Highway. That's right. I came down to the dedication, didn't I? Can I plug the event tomorrow, or is that off limits? Okay? All right, great. Tomorrow, is it noon? 11. That's about the time I get up. 11 o'clock. We'll be up in Chipley, and we're dedicating and unveiling some pictures of some very historic young men at that time, the Gordy brothers. I believe the story is they were both captured in World War II by the Germans, and one was a pilot, the other was a bombardier. And ironically, they wound up serving in the same prison camp on two different occasions. They discovered them and they separated them, then they got back together. Anyway, they settled in Chipley. They were from Cosata, Georgia. Good Southern boys, and great. Thank you. So tomorrow we'll be honoring them at 11 o'clock there at the Ag Center Museum, the museum. That's right. I didn't know much about what I was telling, did I? I did good at that, didn't I? All right. We just changed keys on one, y'all. Probably been my favorite country song of all time. A canvas covered cabin in a crowded labor camp stands out in this memory I revive. 'Cause my daddy raised a family there with 2 hard-working hands and tried to please my mama's hungry eyes. Mama never had the luxury she wanted, but it wasn't 'cause my daddy didn't try. She only wanted things she really needed. One more reason for my mama's hungry eyes. I remember Daddy praying for a better way of life. I don't recall a change of any size, just a little loss of courage as their age began to show, and more sadness in my mama's hungry eyes. Mama never had the luxury she wanted, but it wasn't 'cause my daddy didn't try. She only wanted things she really needed. One more reason for my mama's hungry eyes. Band gonna take a turn. Let's hear it for old Jimmy. How about a little of that for old Wayne? Give him a summer. He likes it too. He dreamed of something better, and my mama's face was drawn. Us kids were just too young to realize that another class of people put us somewhere or just below. One more reason for my mama's hungry eyes. Mama never had the luxury she wanted, but it wasn't 'cause my daddy didn't try. She only wanted things she really needed. One more reason for my mama's hungry eyes. Oh, I still recall my mama's hungry eyes. Thank y'all. You keep that up and I'll do another one. Thanks, Jim. Little Gene Watson tune for you. When the last breath of life is gone from my body and my lips are as cold as the sea, when my friends gather round for my farewell party, won't you pretend you love me? There'll be flowers from those who'll cry when I go and leave you in this old world alone. I know you'll have fun at my farewell party. I know you'll be glad when I'm gone. Play it sweet. Amen. Don't be mad at me for wanting to keep you till my life on this old world is through. You'll be free at the end of my farewell party, but I'll go away loving you. There'll be flowers from those who cry when I go and leave you in this old world alone. I know you'll have fun at my farewell party. I know you'll be glad when I'm gone. Oh, I know you'll be glad when I'm gone. Oh, I know you'll be glad when I'm gone. Thank you so much. Enjoyed it. Thank you.
Ron Taylor, how about a hand for Ron? Y'all didn't think he was going to be able to hit that high note on the end, did you? But he did it, and I'll tell you what, always good to see Ron. Glad to have him down here with us. And we've got a fine little drummer back here, and we're going to let our drummer show off for you a little bit. How about making him welcome to Dustin Worley?
I was ruling the roost, I had all the chicks to myself. And then suddenly it hit me, this funny little feeling I felt. Well, I tried to outrun it, but it finally caught up with me. Tell me, how can I run from something that I can't see? Now, oh, that little bitty teeny weeny thing they call the love bug. Nobody's ever seen it, but it's got the whole world shook up. Well, it all started with a little bitty kiss and a hug. It's a little bitty teeny weeny thing they call the love bug. All right. Well, I always thought that I had me a pretty good style, but I lost that race by a good old country mile. Well, I was walking all around with my head held way up high, and it fooled me, hit me, really took me by surprise. Now, oh, that little bitty teeny weeny thing they call the love bug. And nobody's ever seen it, but it's got the whole world shook up. Well, it all started with a little bitty kiss and a hug. It's a little bitty teeny weeny thing they call the love bug. Well, that little bitty teeny weeny thing they call the love bug. Ain't nobody's ever seen it, but it's got the whole world shook up. Well, it all started with a little bitty kiss and a hug. It's a little bitty teeny weeny thing they call the love bug. It's a little bitty teeny weeny thing they call the love bug. Thank you. It's great to be here tonight and to see everyone out there, and I'm going to do my best to hopefully sing something that you guys like out there. How many Merle Haggard fans do we have? This next one's just for you, called Sing Me Back Home. The warden led a prisoner down the hallway to his doom, and I stood up to say goodbye like all the rest. And I heard him tell the warden just before he reached my cell, let my guitar play and friend do my request. Let him sing me back home with a song I used to hear, and make my old memories come alive, and take me away and turn back the years, and sing me back home before I die. Let's play it one time. How about giving them a big hand right there? I recall last Sunday morning, a choir from off the streets came in to sing a few old gospel songs. And I heard him tell the singers, there's a song my mama sang. Could I hear it once before you move along. Let them sing me back home with the song I used to hear, and make my old memories come alive, and take me away and turn back the years and sing me back home before I die, and sing me back home before I die. Thank you. This last one I'm going to do is going to go several years back. It was a big hit for Randy Travis called 1982. Operator, please connect me with 1982. I need to make apologies for what I didn't do. I sure do need to tell her that I've thought the whole thing through, and now it's clear that she is one I should have held on to. And they say hindsight's 20/20, but I'm nearly going blind from staring at her photograph and wishing she was mine. Is that same old lost love story? It's sad, but it's true. There was a time when she was mine in 1982. Postman, can you sell me a special kind of stamp? One to send a letter from this crazy, lonely man back into the wasted years of my living past. I need to tell her now I know how long my love will last. And they say hindsight's 20/20, but I'm nearly going blind from staring at her photograph and wishing she was mine. It's that same old lost love story. It's sad, but it's true. There was a time when she was mine in 1982. I'm losing my mind going back in time to 1982. Thank you.
Dustin Worley. Well, I think y'all have just about met everybody. Y'all met Jerry Goodson over here on the guitar and from Panama City, and you met Jimmy Miller from Dothan, and Dustin back there from Parts Unknown. He won't tell nobody where he lives. But y'all haven't met our bass player back here. We got one of the finest bass players you'll find anywhere, and that's Jay Newsom. We're glad to have Jay. And now you're going to meet our piano player. And before we go to intermission, we're going to let him sing you a good old gospel song. And he comes all the way from Defuniak Springs, and we're glad to have him. Make him welcome, Mr. Jim Williams.
I've told all my troubles goodbye. Goodbye to each tear and each sigh. This world where I roam cannot be my home. I'm bound for that home in the sky. I walk and I talk with my Lord, feast every day on His word. Heaven's near and I can't stay here. Goodbye, world, goodbye. Now don't you weep for me when I'm gone, or I won't have to leave here alone. And when I hear the last trumpet sound, my feet won't stay on the ground. I'm gonna rise with a shout, I'm gonna fly. Gonna rise with my Lord in the sky. Heaven's near and I can't stay here. It's goodbye, world, goodbye. Anymore. When I step across to that shore, and I'll never pine, for I'll leave behind my heartaches and cares evermore. A day, maybe two, then goodbye. Goodbye to each sorrow and sigh. Well, heaven is near and I can't stay here. It's goodbye, world, goodbye. Now don't you weep for me when I'm gone, for I won't have to leave here alone. And when I hear that last trumpet sound, my feet won't stay on the ground. I'm gonna rise with a shout, I'm gonna fly. Gonna rise with my Lord in the sky. Well, heaven is near and I can't stay here. It's goodbye, world, goodbye. Now don't you weep for me when I'm gone, or I won't have to leave here alone. And when I hear that last trumpet sound, my feet won't stay on the ground. I'm gonna shine with a shout, I'm gonna fly. Gonna rise with my Lord in the sky. Heaven's near and I can't stay here. It's goodbye, world, goodbye. Heaven's near and I can't stay here. It's goodbye, world, goodbye. Thank you.
Gotta have it, Jim Williams. Well, y'all don't go too far. Just go right up to the concession stand and buy up everything you can. And we'll be right back in just a few minutes.